Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red. Matt Shoemaker gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker. Split finger's his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses on the splitter.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The designated hitter, J.D.
First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. 2 out, nobody on. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Brian Johnson is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Johnson is there, and he'll bring this one in. Standing in, Lourdes Gurriel. Has a look, now the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. becomes out number 2 this inning. Rendell Grichuk started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Panik on second. Gurriel at first, 2 out in the inning. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Skied into straightaway right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty V, we're talking about a team that is white hot right now, Dero. They've won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They'd like nothing more than Dero win this one here and finish it off to a nice 4-0 series.
Yeah, you take the first 3 in a series, you want to step on their throat right here. You don't get a chance too many times to take 4 games from somebody. They have that opportunity in front of them today.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Moreland has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself. And now batting, Bo Bichette. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first. Into the box now, Travis Shaw, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. One there. Back over to Moreland, and they get two out of it. Up next is Danny Jansen. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi coming up. A dive, and he brings it in. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Alex Verdugo goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bradley on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 8.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Benintendi coming up. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Oh, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batter number 50.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And a swing by Pedroia as this one's on the ground out to short. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping up to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Bradley is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. At the plate, Rendell Gritcher comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hard hit at third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette sent in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into in. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Chopped at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the third baseman Rafael Devers. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. And that's taken for strike 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Back up the middle. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. He is out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
The center fielder,
Stepping in for the Jays, Derek Fisher. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count. And now pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. To the plate now, Kevin Biggio. As he rips it on the ground to second. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Standing in, Alex Verdugo. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. In there for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Jansen might try to make a play on it. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Fisher. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Skied into very shallow right. Grichuk is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Ready once again, Lourdes Gurriel. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move in.
High and deep to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
No balls and a strike to count. A windup and the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Right fielder, number 15.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Check swing called strike, 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley on the run. He can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Verdugo waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Next to the Blue Jays.
So digging in now, Travis Shaw. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Verdugo. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Popped high in the air. Shoemaker is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
The batter, number 50.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball. 2-1.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's fallen off the table.
Ready with another 2-2. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Here's J.D. Martinez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Digging in, Danny Jansen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Number 9.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
There's one relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Number 2.
At the plate, Joe Panic. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Number 8.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio. Hembry playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
0-2, here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Panic ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Two and 2.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Fisher patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So he makes. Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding forward now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
I got to count 0-2.
0-2, here it is. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are 2 down. Here's Randall Grichuk. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Gone!
I know one thing with this homer, it might make the decision to send a starter back out there a little easier for the manager. We've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well, so I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. A run for the Jays. Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time. Ken Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. No hits to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Jackie Bradley Jr. comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jackie Bradley Jr. is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Andrew Benintendi is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Ball 1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon.